VoyMonk vlog here. One of the things I kind of catch myself doing every now and then when I'm doing these vlogs, and I'm not necessarily sure if this is something that other people kind of find when they make the various different kinds of content, but my reason for doing this, as I've stated, is for myself, chiefly, primarily, mostly. This may not go anywhere. I may not get any views. I may not get anybody who listens. It's primarily for myself and the fact that I like to give my voice something to do, I guess. To reflect, to share my passions, to do the thing that I love, which is this right here. The thing of it is, though, is that, kind of trying to fit things into some kind of label and box. And while some people kind of don't necessarily like that, I think in terms of when you're creating and you want to find what something is, it's helpful. It's important. And so as much as there's what you want to do, there's what you don't want to do. And then, of course, there's the journey and the process of figuring that out. But the thing I said that started out in the beginning is that I've noticed, and I kind of wonder if this is how some creating content kind of goes, is that I kind of find myself, this for me is about being genuine and honest and being myself. Now, obviously, that's not perfect. I'm not exposing every single detail of my life, but at the same time, I'm being authentic. Anything that I share, that truly is who I am. And that's not great. That's not wonderful. There's no bows and makeup here or anything like that. So as terrible or as great as this can and will be, that's just who I am. And like I said, this is about self-reflection. This is about giving my voice and sharing my passions and my opinions and the like. The thing is, though, is that I think sometimes when I do these, and I do listen back to them, and I do care about the quality of what I'm putting out because other people I'm hopefully sharing with, there's the expectation, though, too. And I think that comes a little bit from my radio broadcasting experience in terms of knowing your audience and putting on a show. But this isn't a show. I don't create most of the things here. That's not the primary purpose of this, which is to be a show. It's for me to, like I said, have my voice heard, share it with others, share my passions, do this for myself, and hopefully along the journey find others that want to do the same thing or share or experience or enjoy the same thing. The thing is that the thing I found myself doing at least on a couple occasions, is sometimes I feel as though there's that line between being that authentic person that I always want to be, and that's what this is about, and sometimes feeling the pressure because I want to present in terms of a good quality and, being mindful of those who are listening, maybe putting on a show, maybe kind of, even though I don't mean it to, sometimes getting myself engaged in a way that's a little bit less about the reason why I'm here and more about maybe being in my own head and worrying more about the presentation. And I think that's a natural thing. I think that's how a lot of content and where a lot of content goes in terms of not only just where you're listening here now, but anywhere on the internet and that kind of thing. And so, yeah, that's something I'm always cognizant of. That's something when I'm in the moment, I always try to be aware of. Because I don't ever want to I don't want this to be a show, and I don't want to get into the mindset that whatever I'm producing somehow maybe comes off that way or whatever. Like my last vlog specifically, I want to make sure that I'm talking to you, not at you, and that I'm being myself first rather than being whatever it is that I can present myself as. And I think that just as human beings, that's part of our nature because I feel is what's drilled into us. But yeah, I like being mindful of that. And yeah, That's what I'm thinking about on this vlog. So until next time, take care.